what's up you guys, Aftershow Reacts here, and today I'm going to be watching some more Arrow. This is season 3 episode 9 and it's titled The Climb. So we're just off of basically the crossovers, I believe. I just finished watching some more Flash, which was yesterday, and I'm going to be continuing like my kind of binge today, hopefully. So let's get into this. Ah, okay. Okay. Christmas episode. Like, The Flash's episode 9.
Merry Christmas.
Well, I feel bad I didn't get you anything.
Merlin.
Not Merlin.
What is this? We agreed.
To nothing. My father merely decided to give you the time to bring Sarah's killer to justice, and you have failed.
We're doing everything that we
In
can.
civilizations past, when someone in the village was murdered, the League would come and kill 50 people a day until the true criminal was rooted out. Find and deliver the one who killed Tayar Lasfar. The cleansing of Starling City will fall to Sarab.
Sayo is no longer, as she said. I am Sarab.
Deliver Sarah's killer, or blood will flow in your streets.
I wanted to wish you Merry Christmas and tell you how much I miss you.
Laura?
Thea, who were you talking to? Nobody. I just come here sometimes. Even though Sarah's still alive? Laura, what's wrong? Everything's fine. Sarah's okay. No, Thea. Sarah's dead. While you were gone, she was murdered. By who? I don't know. I buried her here.
What did you tell anybody? Like, at least your father, the police?
No. Thea, no one can ever know. If my father found out, it would kill him. You
But
have
he'll
to promise
find
me
out.
that you won't tell Oliver.
Of course, I promise.
Are we okay?
If by we you mean you and me as individual entities, then yes, we are fantastic.
This is about the kiss.
This is not about the kiss.
You sure? Because it really feels like it's about the kiss.
It was a moment, and you regret it. It's over now. Can we please pretend like it never happened and go back to being professionals?
The League wants Sarah's killer handed over in the next 48 hours.
Why do I sense there's an or else at the end of that sentence?
Or else they'll start killing innocent civilians.
Oh my God, 2 days? Caitlin has the DNA that we pulled off of the arrows that killed Sarah, but the STR markers are degraded, so it's taking a little bit longer.
If we can't find Sarah's killer in time, we're gonna need a contingency plan.
I know. I don't have one.
You? Why are you part of the League of Assassins now?
Well, I'm not hungry.
The first time I interrogated someone, I lost my appetite for 2 days.
And now you're a League of Assassins.
There's a biotech company in Hong Kong. They were working on a super antibiotic. They got a super virus instead. They're calling it Omega, which is the Chinese translation for
Omega.
They want violence to wipe out an entire city.
I thought it was the Chinese translation for Alpha.
Are you all right? Okay, yes, it is coming through now. No, I'm fine. Things are just tense here. Thank you, Caitlin. Happy holidays to you too. I need to run it against potential suspects. No, that can't be right.
Who is it?
It must be a mistake.
Felicity. Who killed Sarah?
You did.
Okay, so somehow my DNA is on the arrows.
Someone's setting you up, Oliver.
Well, somebody with a vested interest in pitting me against the League of Assassins. It's Malcolm Merlin.
Merlin was in Corto Maltese with Theo when this was going down.
Unless he wasn't. I mean, Merlin hid successfully for 2 years from the police and the League. He's good at covering his tracks.
Found Omega.
Be careful with it.
We might have a problem.
What's wrong?
Somebody already took it. How did she get in here before us?
She didn't need to get in, Oliver. She already had someone inside.
Oh no.
Who it is? How's your ride down?
I can imagine this is the episode they find out. Because they're both
You
here.
can tell me why half your officers are allergic to search warrants? Mom.
Where's Sarah? She's not returning my phone calls.
Yeah, that's because she's traveling.
Backpacking through the Andes, I think.
Is a list of every commercial airliner, private jet, seaplane, and I'm not kidding, hot air balloon that took off from Corto Maltese this past year. Look at this flight path. Private charter from Corto Maltese to Caracas, then to Cartagena, only to fly back to Caracas, and then to Tijuana.
Whoever's on that plane was working pretty hard to hide where it was going.
Please, all I do is fly the plane.
Quiet! The man in this photo. Did you fly him from Corto Maltese to Starling City?
No.
This time, look at the photo!
He'll kill me.
He's not here.
Security footage from the airfield where Merlin landed.
Oh God. Okay, but like, what are you doing?
I thought you said Merlin was keeping his distance from Thea, that he hadn't had any contact.
He lied. And so did she.
Maybe there's something we should consider here. Maybe it wasn't your DNA, Oliver. Maybe it was Thea's.
I hate to even say this.
Then don't.
Oliver, I know how much you love your sister, but we have to look at the facts. The virtual autopsy I did on Sarah, I thought Roy might have stabbed her because the trajectory wasn't consistent with that of an archer of average height.
You weren't considering a killer Thea's size.
Enough, both of you.
Hi.
Hey, we need to talk, so I came here.
Here where?
Where you are? I might have pinged your phone.
That's a little stalkerish.
I was pretty clear when I said I didn't want to talk about this.
When I kissed you, I felt guilty.
Oh my God, you're cheating on someone.
Yes. He's Superman.
Her
He's
name
got
was Anna.
Lois Lane.
And we were engaged. Last spring, the night those men took over the city, we ran into a few. They broke my leg and went
Okay.
after her, but I couldn't save her. And I watched them as they broke her neck.
Ria, I'm so sorry.
Anna was supposed to be the last woman I ever kissed.
Okay, like, this is all, like, nice and sweet and everything, but he's been, like, kind of pursuing her this whole season so far, and it's, like, kind of like, he's never mentioned her before, or had, like, this guilt on his face, or anything like that. It just came out of the fact that they kissed. I don't know. Okay. It's just kind of weird.
Thea, I know you saw him in Corto Maltese.
Ollie, we've lost everyone. Malcolm's the only family I have left besides you.
He's also a mass murderer.
A couple of months ago, did you fly back to Starling City with him?
No. I was in Corto Maltese since May. Now, will you
Wow.
please just come upstairs?
You
and
really
help me
lying
find
to
some more
him?
Christmas stuff?
We want the vial of Omega you stole.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't steal anything.
Don't waste your energy on lies. My friend can be very persuasive.
Something's happened.
What? No. No, nothing's happened.
It's Sarah, isn't it? I was the only one who knew that Sarah didn't die on that boat. I had this feeling that I would see her again. And right now, that feeling is gone. She's dead, isn't she?
Mom, listen to me.
Sarah, she was involved with some very, very dangerous people. This has to remain a secret. At least until we figure out exactly what happened.
She told 2 people this episode, neither of which were her dad.
It's nearly time.
Mr. Queen has not yet presented the guilty. Perhaps he believes our threats are empty. We must correct that belief. Teach Oliver Queen we only ask but once.
I went to see Thea. She lied to me again, but she didn't kill Sarah.
Oliver.
I looked her in the eyes. Felicity, these are eyes that I have known my entire life. She could lie to me about Merlin and spending time with him, but she could never do this.
Thea lied.
She lied about Merlin, but Sarah... I don't want to believe that she could do something like this.
Which is why you shouldn't be the one asking the questions.
Thea Queen, where is Malcolm Merlin?
I don't know. Please, please don't hurt me. Stay away from me and my father.
Okay, she's been training for a couple of months, but how did she just hold her own against Oliver? Okay.
It's the strangest thing. Thea just called and said she was attacked by the Arrow.
You know, I figured when I spared the man who murdered my mother, I would never kill again. I was wrong.
You might want to reconsider.
Why?
For Thea.
I don't think you want the League to see that. And
Hello?
if they kill me, they will.
But why?
You've heard of a plant called Votura? It grows in South America. In fact, it thrives in Corte Maltese, making the subject extremely susceptible to suggestion while retaining no memory of their actions.
Given her a death sentence.
No. What I've done is given you incentive.
To do what?
To tell Roz that you killed Sarah Lance. By right, you will be given a trial by combat with Roz.
Oliver v. Ross? No, I don't think so.
Kindest person I've ever known. My sister wasn't born a killer. Malcolm Merlin made her one, and I let it happen.
Throw Malcolm in front of Roz. Let the League sort this out.
Merlin has a video. He made contingencies.
Oliver, if you fight Ra's al Ghul, he'll kill you.
No, he won't.
You don't do something like that and not remember it.
There is a way. I didn't think it a possibility until now.
Oh, wow.
There's a drug. It's called Votura. I've heard it makes people extremely susceptible to suggestion.
This is a bit too much connective, I think.
Jinna Wei has the vial, and we have no way of finding her.
We've taken her inside man. Finding her may not be the problem at hand.
Good evening, Mrs. Yamashiro. Is your husband home?
Akio, 部屋に戻って.
You're just a boy.
Well, yeah, he hasn't been using the Lazarus Pit for hundreds and thousands of years, like you.
You failed to protect the city you love. Now you'll watch it bleed.
Nobody in my city will die tonight.
You were to produce for me the one who killed Taya al-Safar. And yet you've come alone.
Because it was me. I killed Sarah.
Why would you kill a woman you once professed to love?
Because she begged me to.
It wasn't the first time Sarah chose death over a life in the League.
And meeting you now, I can see why. By League law, I have the right to challenge you to a trial by combat.
It's been 67 years since someone challenged me. You covered death that much.
Do you accept?
Oh, yes.
sorry, Olive. You're gonna lose. That's Ra's al Ghul.
Maseo,
My name is Sarab,
you told me once a man cannot live by two names.
and I don't. Maseo is dead.
After it happened, you went to Nanda Parbat.
I arrived the same year as Tyr al-Safar.
Maseo was the son, right?
You did not kill her. I have no desire to watch you die. Under our code, you have 12 hours to settle your affairs. The 13th hour be at this place.
She deserves more than this.
Mom, can I tell you something? Whoever did this to Sarah, I'm gonna find them, no matter what it takes. And I am gonna make them pay.
Then you make them pay. And you make them suffer.
Are you okay? Last time you had that look on your face, you told me Dad committed suicide.
You think you know who Malcolm Merlin is. There are things that I've discovered years ago, recently, that he doesn't love you, Thea. Because he's not capable of it.
Don't make me choose between my father and my brother.
How is that even a choice?
Never make you choose. You're my family.
Massimo murderer or brother?
What does that mean?
It means I love you.
Okay, never mind. The kid's name is Akio.
Akio!
Okay, I'm
Where's your
really
mother?
confused.
The white-haired woman, she took her.
I'm not that interested in like the flashbacks this season because they seem to be very like, I don't know. There like, how do you go from Slade Wilson turning into Deathstroke to China? I don't know. So I haven't really like remembered what the names are of the characters. Like, one of them's Maseo, one of them's Ikiro, and Tatsu, I think? I don't know.
It wasn't easy for me to tell you about Anna.
You told me about Anna, but you didn't tell me the truth about what it is you're doing. So tell me, or I walk.
I can't tell you. I have to show you.
He's secretly Superman!
What is it?
OMAC was the Clean Consolidated designation. But I'm kind of partial
It's a
to
suit.
ATOM. Advanced Technology Operating Mechanism. Adam,
What are you gonna use it for?
to protect the people of this city. And I want you to help.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Take care of Thea. Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Something came up. Oh.
Just give them a minute.
It'll be fine. I'll come back. Thea'll be okay.
I wish that sounded more convincing. And I wish you wouldn't go, but I know you better, so I'm not gonna ask you to stay. Kill him. You have to kill Ra's al Ghul. This is a
You
duel.
can't! He's got the fucking Lazarus
Oliver
bit!
with one of the most dangerous men that has ever walked the earth.
And I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't think I could win.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that you can beat him. I am terrified that you won't kill him.
Wait. Why is Ra's al Ghul all upset about Sarah being dead when he can just use the Lazarus pit to revive her?
Felicity, I honestly don't know if I'm a killer anymore. But I do know two things. The first is that whoever I am, I'm someone that will do whatever it takes to save my sister.
Unless they're not using the Lazarus pit in the show. Like, maybe it doesn't exist.
The second thing?
I love you.
I still think that they rushed that.
Remove your shirts.
Why?
This is
I mean,
custom.
not complaining. But won't he freeze to death?
Not known to be merciful.
Why is there no bow and arrow?
I was 11 years old when I killed my first man. Such a subtle change. Almost imperceptible. Between life and death. And I'd felt ashamed.
Oh, did you see that little flex?
I'd stolen from that man the most precious gift of all. But I also felt something else. Pride. I realized what I had done was necessary. You see, I had replaced evil with death. And that is what the League exists to do.
You've taken your last life.
Look at him fucking flexing!
You have lived your last day. You're unarmed. I'll take your blades from you once you're through with them.
This is the demon's head. The head of the League of Assassins. Batman can't even beat him half the time. I couldn't even beat him when I was playing the Batman games.
You should take pride. You survived longer than most. Death comes for us all. We can only evade it so long. Consider this an honorable exit.
You had a chance to just stab him right then. Hey, there's no way that someone survives a fall like that after being stabbed. I'm a little bit lost. Am I supposed to be more shocked? I don't know. Because, I don't know. I'd like to know what you guys thought when you watched this show. Like, when you watched this episode as it aired. I'm aware that this would have been, like, your mid-season finale. And you wouldn't have gotten it for, like, 3 months or something like that. But, like, I'm not at all shocked in this scenario. Because that's Ra's al Ghul. And if you're, like... And if you're a huge comic book fan, you know what that name means. And it's like, I'm not shocked. But I don't know how, like, how does one survive a fall like that? I don't have high hopes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. And I'm going to leave this one here because I am going to watch the next episode and find out if Oliver is dead.